Already. This is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June. Thank you for coming to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you want to, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you like the reading, thumbs up. If you don't thumbs up. But anyway, welcome, Aquarius. This is your reading for June of 2019. Let's get her started here. So. Hope you have a good May. Very exciting. And get our cards laid out. See if I can stay within the camera. You know I'm always good at that camera thing. Those of you who have watched me before, thank you for coming back. Those who have returned. And I'm glad to see new people if you are new. Alrighty, what do we got on the underlay? On the down low, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is going to be the underlying energy this month. Put that up there, whatever. Yeah. That is going to be the underlying energy is the Eight of Swords. And here we have the swords with a dragon flying behind them. And this is a card of frustration, of bondage, of being delayed, of being held back. This month you're going to feel like you're being, you can't get forward, you can't move, you can't get out. You're going to feel like you are in bondage, like you're being restricted. Okay? That's kind of our overlay or underlay, whichever way you want to look at it. Let's see what we're doing right now. The Eight of Coins, that's 2 eights. The Eight of Coins is a card of working on things, the card of the apprentice, the card of working on it to make it perfect, for perfection. And that might be part of the reason you feel like you're in bondage. Because you're trying to perfect it so hard, it makes it. But here you're learning to do the same thing and making it perfect. This is card crossing you, your challenge card. This is Star, so your challenge is optimism, hope. Well, with the Eight of Swords of bondage and the Eight of Coins of apprenticeship and perfection, you may be a little down in the dumps. You may be having a hard time seeing your way out. But the Star card is here to tell you that there is hope. There's a lot of hope. Be optimistic. Be hopeful. Have faith. Let's see what the basis of this is. Well, a while back, in the distant past, you had your wish. You have a wish card. You have the Nine of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. But the Nine of Cups indicates it's a wish card. If you had a question, the answer is yes on this. But this is in your past, distant past. This is the base of everything. It's in the distant past. This is a recent past. This may even still be affecting you. This is the Three of Wands. Get my camera figured out one of these times. This is the Three of Wands. The card of the Three of Wands is launching of an idea. You put an idea out there that you're like starting a business. You're starting something, and you got the idea with the Ace, and you worked on it with the Deuce, and now it's ready to go out upon the waters, upon the ocean, upon the world. It's ready to be shown, whatever this idea is or was. This is the past. This is the recent past. Where are we at now? This is the present. This is the Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety, of not being able to sleep at night. You're stressing out, my child. Aquarius, you are stressing out, my dear. You are worrying, worrying, worrying. Excuse me. You feel like you're in bondage. You're worried about anxiety. You're trying to be perfect. You have a hope card. You had a wish card. You have something going out there, and it's just worrying you, worrying you. Let's see what the future might bring. The Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is the card of the outcast, the card of feeling left out in the cold, of being shunned. There's a possibility that your idea might not go quite as well as you suspected it would. Yeah, the card of the Five of Coins is a card of unexpected expenses, unexpected losses and being depressed about it, but unexpected losses. Something that you didn't see, some kind of an expense that you didn't realize. Maybe that's why your anxiety is high. You may need a little bit more padding in your wallet to weather this expense. Let's see what. This is your card of worries and anxieties, which you're doing right now quite well without this card. What do we got here? The Two of Swords. You're feeling blocked. You feel like you just can't. My goodness, you really feel like you can't move forward. You're having a heck of a time getting her to going here. And the Two of Swords also can indicate a choice, but see how the dragons, well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. He's in between these. You want to go through that pathway, and he's blocking your way. He doesn't want to let you through. And this one's a card of bondage, anxiety, and he's blocking your way. My, and yet you still have the one of the best cards in the deck, the card of optimism, the Star card of hope, of faith, and the Nine of Cups in the past. The Nine of Cups can also indicate too much, like too much imbibing, too much partying, too much drink, too much. And that's a possibility too. Let's see what your environment. One thing about it with these swords coming out like this, most of them are pretty well out of the way. Let's see what your environment, what other people are thinking about this situation. This is the Six of Cups. They think that you should learn to get along. This is the card of realizing in this deck, a lot of decks, this is from the past. This is ideas from the past. Someone from the past may be coming up to you, but in this deck, this card is the card of learning to get along with other people in society, with other beings, with other entities. See the ships out here, and the dolphins are swimming and jumping, and the birds are flying. The wind's blowing the sail, which is red, which is passion. The cups are the water. The birds are the air. Yep, yep, yep. You got the sea dragon on there. But yeah, this is getting along with others, other people, other societies, other beings. Excuse me. Let's see what your wishes are, what your hopes and dreams are. And there's the Ten of Swords. You're trying to get to the end of this, and I can't blame you. You're trying to figure out how you can get done with this. This is the ending. This is the Ten of Swords. This is also pain and agony, and that's what you're you're hoping, you're wishing for. But I think you're just wishing that it would get this month would get over with. Let's see what your outcome is. The Page of Coins. Well, you're going to make a little bit, or you're going to have actually not make a little bit, but have a message about money. And it should, you're going to have some kind of a notice about money here with the Page of Coins towards the end of June. And it's going to bring about some judgment. The Page of Coins may bring you, it's going to bring a judgment and justice. And that's the end of me. This is totally the end of a cycle. You might have something, for some of you, of course, not all. You may have had some sort of an accident or something and gone to court. Swords also can be a court card, but usually it's the face cards. But this is definitely anxiety. This is definitely the 8 is the bondage. The 10 is also the end. I think you're getting a little message here about some sort of a judgment, some sort of a karmic thing, possibly a small inheritance or something. Something here towards the end of, wow, towards the end of June, after all this you've gone through, expenses and sadness and upscuttle, worry, people thinking that you can't get along with anybody. At the very end, you're going to have some justice and you're going to have a judgment. You're going to have a judgment, and it's going to be a karmic judgment, and it's going to be for you. It's something that is in your favor, and it's a message. It's something to do with money. How interesting. What an interesting spread. How would it turn around? Of course, you're working on the 8 of Coins right here. You're trying to learn. You're an apprentice. You have every hopes of learning. But it just seems like it all kind of fell apart a little bit. And a lot of it is just I think, I don't know, it might just be stress. It could be that you got into some kind of a contusion there, though. Somehow, or it might be your neighbor lawsuit or something, I don't know. But somehow you've got, and it could have nothing, this is just out of the blue. I don't know where that came from. It doesn't show, you don't have really any indication where it's coming from. But anyway, the end of June should look like it. You got a judgment going on and you're going to get justice. This is a karma card. So you're going to have a karmic reward. Cool. All right. That's all I have for this month. You have a great one. Try not to stress out too much. If you feel that you're in bondage, you really usually can just fly out of there. As you can see in the Eight of Swords, there's no swords above him. And he can fly. He's a dragon. He can fly. So you could just fly out of there. But I don't know if you can see or not. He's blindfolded and he can't tell. You have to take your blindfold off to fly out. Anyway, that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you this month, Aquarius. You have a good month. I'll talk to you later.